Hello, and great evening, everyone. Welcome back to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, guys. This is actually episode number 5. So I'm super excited to be here tonight. And I hope that you all are as well. We have so many great things going on. Can't wait to share all of that information with you. But before we get started, I would like to go over our housekeeping. Y'all know I got to do that. So we would like for you all to like, share, and follow us on all of our platforms. If you need to subscribe, we ask that you would subscribe as well to our BIMP Corporation and T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays platforms across social media, which includes YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We also are on TikTok. So if you're over there on TikTok, hit us up. Anyways, guys, I wanted to say also, make sure that you put your comments in the comment section. We want to hear from you. And I always read off the comments at some point during the show. We also love to get hearts. So give us your love and let us know that you're here. We want you to give us your loves. And also, guys, on Facebook, you can actually give 5 stars. So if you love what we're doing over here at T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays on BIMP Corporation's platform, please go ahead and give us a 5-star review. It means so much. And as always, share. Why? Because on T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, honey, sharing is caring. And as always, we are going to fill your teacups with this great hot piping tea, that tantalizing, effervescent acumen that y'all so used to getting over here on this show called what? T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Y'all know I am so silly, and I hope y'all are here for it because I'm here to give it to you, honey. So tonight we have a very special guest. He is our featured Spotlight Black Business Owner of the Week, Mr. DONTE Ross of Designs by ZULU. He is the owner and founder of Designs by ZULU. And guys, I cannot wait for him to share his products with you. Like, he makes his own handmade jewelry. So you got to get on the Z train, y'all. That's what Designs by ZULU. That's it. You got to get on the train. And also, guys, I just want to also remind you that we have a lot coming up this week. We actually have an event this coming weekend, this Saturday, February 18th, 2023, from 11 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. This coming Saturday at the St. Petersburg Distillery, we are hosting our Taste of Harlem Nights, guys. So y'all might be wondering, what is this? You guys know that we have our initiative and we are working hard to manifest our initiative for this year. At the end of the year, we are having Harlem Nights with a Modern Twist, Black Tie Gala and Fashion Show. And of course, we need a caterer. So instead of us choosing our own caterer, our brilliant idea was to allow the community to help us make the decision of who we are going to have to cater our Harlem Nights with a Modern Twist, Black Tie Gala and Fashion Show. So we want you to be there. All of our VIP guests get a chance to actually vote on who is the best chef for Harlem Nights. So you got to come on in, join us, Harlem Nights, Black Tie Gala Fashion Show, a Taste of Harlem Nights this coming Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m. starting. So our VIP hour is 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You're going to get a free adult drink tasting. You're going to get complimentary tastings of all of our chefs that will be there on this coming Saturday. You will also get an exclusive tour of the St. Petersburg distillery. When I tell you guys that it's absolutely amazing, it is so beautiful, and you have to be there to just be a part of what's going on in the great St. Petersburg, Florida. Additionally, we will have opportunities to network and learn about each other, and plan on ways that we can continue to grow our community and be proactive about making sure that we start to recycle those Black dollars back into the Black community. So with that being said, without further ado, let's get down with the get down, honey. So we are again bringing Mr. Donte Ross in on this on tonight's show as our featured spotlight Black business owner. But in the meantime, in between time, stay tuned for this introduction. We'll be right back right after this. A round of applause for Donte Ross, honey. How are you doing, Mr. Donte Ross? And thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. I'm great, groovy, and marvelous.
Did y'all hear that? He said he is great, groovy, and marvelous, honey. And listen, his pieces represent all of that, okay? And then some. I'm so happy to actually have met Mr. Ross. Well, how long has it been? It was last year, right, that we met each other?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. He is actually one of our vendors for our May event, St. Pete Business Fest. He's going to be there with all of his pieces. So all of the pieces that you're going to see here tonight, hopefully, if you haven't ordered them tonight, they will be available in May. But I don't know, because his stuff is like very unique. It's very tailor-made, so you're not going to get a whole lot of like retail, sales. Like you can go to Dillard's and probably find 100, different 100 of the same pieces. His are uniquely made. So if you see something here tonight, please make sure to reach out to him so that you can get your order in. Again, I want to say thank you, Donte. Welcome to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesday. We clown over here now.
That's okay. I can clown too.
Okay. I hear you. I'm with it. I'm all the way with you on that. So okay. Now, let's go ahead and give the viewers a little bit of tea about you, who you are, and what you do.
Okay. My name is Donte Ross. My day job is with the Department of Health, state of Florida, and my part-time, I do a little something with foster kids, and this is something that I do. It came about where I lost a bracelet that was very dear to me, and my friend, and so I made me one. And okay. Then my friend said, "Oh, make me one." So I made her one. And then my friend said, "Oh, it was around about Christmas time." So she said, "Well, make this for my mom, make this for my brother, my sister." So I made all those gifts for her, and then she started showing around, and then she said, "I think you should go in business." So me and her sat down and we came up with the name Designs by Zulu. We was throwing names back and forth. Mm-hmm. And I think that Christmas, that holiday, I think I made about $700 or $800 just making jewelry. She said, "You should go into business." So from 2015, I think it was 2015 Christmas up until now, I've been doing this here. And I do it every day after I get off of work. I've been, in the last 3 years, I started vending. Before, I was doing stuff online, a little stuff on Facebook. And then COVID came. When COVID came, I had to figure out another way to do it. So what I did was I FaceTime people and I took them into my studio and they picked out their bead, and then I made it and I mailed it off to them. So I get a lot of stuff like that there as well still today. And I get a lot of returning customers, people who saw me and know me, and whenever they have a special event, these are like pieces that you can wear them every day if you would like to, but they're like special pieces that you will wear. Sometimes women would go buy a dress or pick out a necklace and go buy a dress just to match it up.
Yes.
And but one of my biggest selling features of all of my jewelry, because it first started out with women were saying to me stuff like, I want it here, I want it here, I want it there, I want it here, there, everywhere, right? So one of the biggest selling points of all of my jewelry is that all of them are adjustable.
Wow.
And I think the most sexiest part of a woman is her back anyway, right?
Yes, you have it hanging down in the bag. Come through, Designs by Zulu, honey. Yes. Yes. I love it. And can you imagine, like, when you exactly seeing the neckline of a woman, especially if she has her hair up, and you have your back open to a beautiful, whether it's a shirt or a dress or however, seeing those beads hang down in the back is just so, like you said, it's beautiful. I absolutely love that. I know that, Dante, that you make them all adjustable like that.
Every single one of them for that reason.
Wow.
And most people think the design is here in the front, right? But it continues in the back. So that's a part of it as well. You can see it coming and you can see her going.
Okay, because she going. She is. Oh my goodness. Now, these designs that you're showing me here are these newer ones that you just did?
Well, I've been not a lot, but enough for me to have a really good turnover. The last place I've been at, I was at the Black Heritage Festival over in Tampa.
In Tampa, yeah, you told me you were going to do that.
And I sold a lot of pieces, so I had to re-up. So I call this my re-up. You know, some of these are pieces that was with me there, and some of these are new pieces. So what I do when I put out the new pieces, and then I rotate everything in as they sell and come and go. So, and I do a lot of stones as well. Right here with this piece here, I have the stone carnelian.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's beautiful.
Most of my stones and stuff comes from different parts of the world. A lot of stuff comes from Africa. A lot of my beads comes from Africa. I don't have any African print stuff right now, but I do have a lot of that.
Okay.
But I get a lot of my stuff from. I've established relationships with people from Africa, and what they do is, and they have a couple of stores. What they do is they provide me with some stuff, beads, and one of my biggest selling piece is the bullhorn.
Oh, can you back it up a little bit so we can see it? Oh, wow. Hold it up for me a little bit because I can't see the bottom of it. Oh, man, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
So that's one piece of bullhorn. And then this here set right here.
Oh, that's a whole set. Oh, my goodness.
All of them, I do, everything is a set. Everything I do is a set. Now, I may be showing you just a necklace or something tonight.
It has like a bracelet and earrings.
Like a bracelet and a set of earrings to go with them.
Gosh, Dante, you are really like, this is not a hobby at this point. This is a real for passion, for profit business.
That's right.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's right.
We say for passion and for profit. One of my advisory board members, Ms. Nisa Jones, she always says, "This is my for profit and this is my for passion." So she
Yes,
has
it
two
is.
businesses. One business is for profit and the other is for passion. But yours is a combination of the two, because not only are you making money, but this seemed like it's like therapy for you, because you said you do this when you get off from work, right?
That's right. It is my therapy. I have a very stressful job.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So let
Yeah.
me ask you something, Dante. When you said when you first started out, you had lost a bracelet that you really loved. And so you made the decision to make your own bracelet. How did you know you had what it took to make the bracelet? Like, how did you know you could do it?
Well, I didn't know whether I could do it or not, but
Okay.
I, I was very, if you take a look at some pieces that I did from the very beginning to
Mhm,
this here today, you can see where I evolved that.
mhm.
And, you know, I have a background of, I used to design in college, I went to Florida State. I
Okay.
majored in retail and design. And, people would always tell me, and I made a lot of dresses and stuff for women. And
Mhm.
I also did the opera Aida for the Tampa Bay Performing Arts when I fresh out of school. And
What?
so I've always had that creative thing going. And
Mhm.
then I got discouraged with it a couple of times because of things that happened to you.
Yeah.
And so I didn't do anything for a very long time. And
Wow.
then I picked this up and I realized that I taught myself everything, and everything is like professionally done, if you
Oh my
ask me.
gosh.
So I
I'm
know
just
how to close things and put on lobster clamps and all that stuff, just like real jewelry. I just recently started getting my tag on there too.
I was gonna say I saw that, and I think that is such a cute touch. I love
That,
that.
that's a part of branding, baby.
Okay, let's brand. Let's talk about. Let's talk. Wait, let me sip some of my tea. Dante, I tell everybody that comes on the show, right? When the tea is good, I'm sipping, but sometimes the tea is so good that I forget to take a sip. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take.
Go ahead.
Cause I've been forgetting to take my. Okay, y'all. Y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. I hope everybody has their teacups ready, honey. Cause Dante did not come to play tonight. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. So let's talk about branding, because the last time we talked, I know you were saying you were going to do the Heritage Festival in Tampa, that you were doing really well with the sale of your jewelry. What I absolutely, because I know someone else that does jewelry, but she actually does like the metal. She actually makes like the metal rings. Like she actually does all of the work with the bending of the metals, melting it down, and all of that, which I thought was it's super interesting. But
that
I
is
love the creativity that you put in each of your pieces. Like each piece is its own signature piece.
right, right.
So what
And
helps
basically,
you to come up with your designs? Like your
well, when I used to sew, how I would come up with the design, I would first buy the material and look at the material for a couple of days, and then I
Mhm.
would think about the design for the dress. And the same thing goes with, so I don't know what they call that, but anyway, the same thing basically goes with the beads. So I
Mhm.
would see the bead and I would stare at it for a couple of days, um, fondle around with it. A lot of these are real stones, so like agate, amethyst, touch stuff and play around with it, and then it'll come to me. Sometimes it'll come to me late at night. I'll jump up and go make it.
Wow.
Um, so that's how that worked with me. That's how I
Okay.
come up with designs. Now I get beads from. I told you I get them from all over the world, and
Mhm.
sometimes I find old jewelry that a bead that I like. If I go and I'm a big thrift shopper, if I find a
Okay.
bead that I like on stuff, I'll get it
Mhm.
because nowadays, when I first started, it was easy to get stuff, beads and
Mhm.
stuff, but now
Mhm.
you just gotta to come up with this level of creativity. You gotta hustle.
Yeah.
You got to be committed to it. and and you gotta want it. And
Yeah.
I want that one design. And to me, every single piece that I do is that one design that,
Gotcha.
when she put it on, she feel like, everywhere she goes, somebody gonna say, "Oh, that's a nice piece. Where
That's
did
a
you get it from?"
yes.
And a
Yes.
lot of my people, a lot of my customers, like I told you, they're returning customers, and they tell me that, "Oh, I got so many compliments off of this." So when I hear that, that tells me a lot. That tells me that, number one, I'm on the right track.
Right. Got you.
Number two, it tells me to keep it going. And
Mm-hmm.
number three, um, patience is a virtue. One of these days, I think I'm good now, but I feel like it. I feel like I'm just over the hill. Which,
Listen, you killing it, Dante. And I'm sitting here thinking because one of my questions to you was going to be, who is your competition? But really, you are in a lane all by yourself because no one's talent, like no one else's creativity is exactly the same as yours, right?
right. And what I did also was that I looked at what other people were doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked at how could I be separate from that. One of the competition that I don't perceive nothing as competition. I perceive this as we're all working together. There's enough
Yes.
food for everybody. I
Mm-hmm.
perceive this here, what I do is just me. And
Right.
if you like me and believe in me, you will
Mm-hmm.
purchase that. You will
Love
come
it.
to me. You will take that's the type of because I don't really feel that I, I don't feel competition. I don't
Gotcha.
feel like I'm competing against somebody. I
Right.
believe I feel like I am coming into myself.
Right.
I feel like I am coveting that woman who wants to wear this.
Wow.
When she put it on, she feels free.
Yes. And
She's the queen,
beautiful.
right?
Yes.
She feels like, I'm gonna get compliments today. I'm gonna
Mhm.
reach that goal because I'm wearing Designs by Zulu.
Exactly. And you know what's one thing, a couple of things about women is that if we can have on the cutest clothes, but if we don't have our hair done on point, right? And if we don't have the right accessories to accentuate what we're wearing, you kind of feel like bare. So for a long time, for me, for instance, the things that I really like are purses, shoes, because I got that from my mom. My mom is a shoes and purse girl, right? But she was also really big on accessories, and I always wanted to really be into finding like the right accessories, but I could never. I've been to Bell's, I've been to Dillard's, I've been to so many different places and have not been able to find pieces that I would necessarily say that I would wear this when I go out to, like you said, a special occasion, a special event. But I've seen like so many different pieces that you've done that I'm just like, oh my gosh, his stuff is amazing. And that's why I was like, I gotta have you on the show so that you can showcase your brand to people so that people can see the work that you do.
Yeah, yeah. And thank you for doing that.
Wow.
Because I remember a couple of times,
Wow.
um, some women would say to me, "Oh, it's too big, it's too bulky." I understand the femininity in a woman, but
Mm-hmm.
I also understand that sometimes she wants to stand out. I'm not saying that this is something
Yes.
that you would wear on a daily basis. What
Right.
I am saying is that when you get ready to wear this, you will wear it, and it
Yes.
will wear
Yes.
you. You know.
Exactly.
And,
I love it.
and another thing, I don't think this is for. One person told me that everybody's not going to buy your jewelry because white women wouldn't buy that because it's too Afrocentric and it's too. I don't have that much Afrocentric stuff here, but I have a lot of that. It's just that I don't have it with me. I didn't pull it out, but I sell to all women. They love it. They love it, and I let them know when they say stuff like that these pieces are not for everybody.
Right. Exactly.
It takes a special woman to want to wear this. And I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. And I understand everybody's not going to like it.
Yeah.
Because when I first started out, some lady said, "Oh, you can't make it a little smaller and finer." No, I can't. This is the design. This is the artistry.
Mm-hmm.
This is my aesthetic.
Yeah.
So when people see it and they can't see the name on it, but when they look at it, they'll say, "Oh, that's a Dante. That's a Designs by Zulu piece right
Absolutely.
there."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the
So
thing is, too, Dante, is that your pieces are made for queens, honey. Queens to wear. And I don't think there's anything that a queen wears that's not like, because she's big, so she needs that persona, that
stand
aesthetic.
out.
Yes, she needs to
Yeah.
stand out. So when I'm thinking about your pieces, I'm thinking, yes, they probably would not be for someone who's very conservative, but
Right.
for someone who wants to own her being and all of her inward power, she is going to wear that, honey, and she's going to be confident when she
Right.
does. So
Right.
yeah, it's not for everyone, but it's there are plenty of women that are willing and ready to wear it.
I learned that really fast. I learned that real fast. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I learned that. Um, and then I took a look at the fact that, when you take a look at our ancestors in over in Africa, how they wore big jewelry and how
Mm,
to this day they still wear big jewelry.
yeah.
And I call it big jewelry, but to me it's just jewelry, but big jewelry, just to separate so people can understand where I'm coming from. And I see that they still do it. I think it's a part of my DNA to make it like this here. It's a part
Mhm.
of my ancestry because when I make something, I feel like the ancestors are talking to me. And when I'm working, I
Wow.
work with jazz music playing, me in the house by myself. And it's really, I'm in a space.
Mhm.
And for me to do this. And some days I don't come home and I don't do nothing. But
Right.
then when I'm hot, I'm hot.
Yeah.
Every time I
Gotta
give my
get it.
brain rest,
Yes.
like I know a show I'm going to be at the Collard Green Festival this coming Saturday. And
Okay.
I'm in that space right about now. And it always seems to happen about a
Right
week
around the
before I have
time.
an event. I can
Mm.
I'm my most creative. And I don't rush the process. I take my time. If I don't finish something and it don't make that event, oh well, it'll make the next
Right.
one. There's a lot of unfinished pieces that I do have that I'm always set and ready to go. So
I love
what's
it.
it? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot when somebody tells me that because when you put so much into it, your hard work,
Mhm.
see somebody appreciate it, that's it's a wonderful feeling.
It
When somebody, you
is.
know, and some events I go to, this last one, what really got me was a guy walked up with his wife, and he walked up, and I had a big old amethyst piece,
Mhm.
and he just walked straight to it, and she was looking at it and smiling, and he told her to put it on, and I told him, I said, she put it on, she ain't gonna want to take it off. Lo and behold,
She
she
did
put it
not.
on. She did not take it off, and I could see the he knew that she was going to
Yes.
like that piece, and he said he didn't ask no questions. He said, "Bag it up," and that's what I
Wow.
like to see when
Yes.
when people of color come and appreciate me like that. You know, it makes me feel good.
It's so interesting too because you were talking about like the motherland and stuff like that. And one of the things that I know a guy who designs and makes shoes, and he was like, the fact that he makes shoes, his shoes go places that he will never be able to go, right? Or he might not ever be able to go. And so that's the same thing is true in terms of your jewelry. Like it's gonna go places and cross boundaries and borders that you probably might not ever even imagine that you could go, but your pieces go there. They represent you and they go for you, right? And so my question to you is because you said something about you sew.
Yeah, I used to. I don't do it anymore.
You don't make clothes anymore.
No, 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 no.
Oh my gosh, because I was gonna ask you now, what kind of stuff you be making?
I have ideas in my head, but nowadays my sight is go. You know, I'm not as young as as young as I look. You know,
Right.
yeah, I am. I'm up there. You know,
You
I'm
look
retiring.
young. You look young now.
Thank you. I'm retiring. This is my last year.
Really?
Yes,
Congratulations.
yes, ma'am. Honey.
That is so awesome.
That's right. This is my retirement too. I mean, this
Okay.
is going to be what I'm gonna do afterwards. Um,
Yes.
yeah, I'm not gonna have to be working for nobody but myself. So it's gonna be me grinding for me.
That's what I'm talking about. And you can go to so many heights. So now
Yeah,
I have a question for you. So can you tell me on average how much one of your sets would be? Because it comes with the earrings, the necklace, and the bracelet, right?
it depends on the material that's in the necklace, my stuff, and I do have men's stuff too, but just
Okay.
on a
Oh,
smaller
yes.
scale, something like this, right?
Oh,
I do,
wow.
yes, I do men's stuff. So it starts at 35 and it goes up to 60, 70. It
Wow,
depends
that's
on the
very good.
material.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
it is. I try to, because of the target that I'm trying to reach out to, you know, I want everybody to be able to get it.
Right.
You know, I'm
Absolutely.
not trying to rob nobody. And that's part of the passion.
Hmm.
And, you know, but then there is that, you know, economics, you know. But that's part of the passion that I want to, you know, make sure everybody should be able to afford and
To
do.
afford it.
Yeah.
Got you. Now, have you done any like types of collaborations? Because I know that you're pretty much your passion is in anything that has to do with creativity. You know, the jewelry is a part of your passion, but I know that you were also involved in fashion. Have you collaborated with any designers, you know, to do like a New York Fashion Week or fashion shows? Have you done anything like that?
Nope, I haven't done anything like that. That's why I'm getting out there now. I
Yes.
the last year I worked with Lacey B. Have you
Okay.
ever heard of it?
Yes.
And I did something over in Tampa with him for 2 nights. I
Okay.
sold a lot of jewelry, sold a lot of jewelry.
Okay. Yes.
And he made me get out there and put stuff on the they showed these 10 of my pieces on the
Mhm.
runway. So
Mhm.
that's about the only thing that I've done. He heard about me and we were finally able to get together and do something. And we did
Yeah.
that. It was a 2 day event, but I was able to sell my jewelry those 2 days. And
Okay.
also he 10 models were able to wear 10 of my pieces down the road. He gave me like a segment of the show where they
Okay.
just showed my jewelry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you know someone that I could see you collaborating with, Wyclef's wife. What is her name? I just had it on the top of my. She came on our show about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, what is her name? Claudette. And her pieces are just amazing. Some of the fashion shows that she's done, she's New York Fashion Week. I think she's based out of New Jersey right now, but I could definitely see some of your pieces on her models. You know, Wyclef models for her as well, but I could definitely see some of your pieces because you guys kind of like have that same eye in
Yeah.
terms of like there's certain strings of your creativity that mesh, they match. So I would love to see some of your pieces in one of her fashion shows.
Well, I would. Hey, can you get us connected?
Yeah, I have her information, so I can definitely send that over to you.
Okay, most definitely. Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Listen. I reach out and do anything because I know that's part of the grind, and I
Hmm.
have to promote myself. You know.
Yes. Well, I am so happy to have you here. Is there anything else that you would like? Oh, we need to know. The viewers need to know, where can they get your product? Do you have a website? Where can they come and see your product and put in place their orders?
If they could just come, they can. My phone number is on Facebook and
Okay.
on Instagram. On
Okay.
TikTok, it's just my name. You can email me, but my phone number is there. and I'll give you my phone number if you want to put it out there.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and put it out there.
It's 727
Mm-hmm.
481 1736. They can call me. That's the way everybody do anyway.
Okay.
They call me and then they come by and I set it all up for them and they can look at some of the stuff and that's how they buy.
Okay.
If they don't catch me, if they don't catch me at one of the like the Collard Green Festival, I got something going on in May with you guys, and then I have something going on in March.
Okay. Yes, yes, you do. You have something going on in May with us. And now let me ask you, can you repeat the phone number again for me?
Yes, ma'am. 727 481 1736.
Okay. All right. So now let me go ahead and introduce another concept to you. So I sometimes when I'm on not YouTube, but TikTok, I see a lot of people doing like live sales on TikTok. Have you thought about doing that with your pieces?
Nope, I have not thought about doing that because I was thinking about the volume.
Well, why would the volume be an issue?
Because they be selling like at any given time, I would have maybe 70 or 80 pieces ready to go at any time to the vending places that I go. I haven't looked into it. Maybe that's something I need to take a look at because I have a huge following. I have like 2,600 people on TikTok right now.
Wow. And so that means that you would sell out. So let's do this. After you retire, and this is a promise that I'm making to you, after you retire, I will help you come together and put a system in place for which you can sell on TikTok. But you might, doing the events is great, but you could sell out in like an hour.
Then I can get more money to go buy more beads.
That's right. Exactly. Yes. Yes. And you start your bids off at a certain price, and then people just say what they want. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you how many of what they want. And if your pieces are exclusive, like they are, you can sell those at exclusive prices and people are going to buy them.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So you can definitely do that. That's something, because I know doing those events is a lot. You got to get out there at a certain time. You got to set up, then you got to be there all day, sell. Some people not going to buy, some people will buy. And then, break down, and then you go home and you bum tired. But if you go do your live sales on TikTok, you can get that stuff done in an hour, hour and a half, and you be done sold out of everything.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so
we might not have to wait that long. So I do have 1 year left. This time next year, I'll probably have maybe a month. It depends on how much vacation time I have left. In February of next year, I'm gonna be looking at I ain't got about a month or two here. My due date is June 1st, but I'm quite sure I have 300 vacation time, so I might be able to walk out of there way before June.
Okay.
So that may be something that we can start. And do I get a copy of this or anything? Or
yes, I'll send you the link after the show so that you can take it and put it on your page. You can put it on your website and stuff if you want to. Yes, I definitely will. But we're gonna get you these coins. That's what we're all about here. Is now me doing like the events and stuff like that. That is something new for me. This is a new industry that I'm entering into, but in terms of teaching people how to grow their businesses, leveraging, your revenue stream, building your business, I am 100 on that. That's what I do. And so you could tell by how I talk, that's my thing. That's my for passion and for profit. The event space is something that I'm just now doing to help raise funds for my overall vision. But this part right here, this is what I do.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah, so everyone, please, and your social media platforms, Designs by Zulu, correct?
Right. It's the same thing for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Okay, so you guys hear that, Designs by Zulu. So if you didn't catch his phone number before, you have the name Designs by Zulu on on all three platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And if you are going to see him, if you want to reach him on Twitter, you would have to search his name, Donte Ross. So, Mr. Donte, is there anything else that you want to leave the people with tonight before you leave?
Yes. In the past, I've had a lot of support from people and everything, and I want to thank them for that support because they got me where I'm at today, right here at this moment, right here at this spot, talking to you and making this connection.
Yes.
I always think about who I'm gonna make a connection with, whether I sell something or not. This is one of those times. Okay. And I also have my latest piece that I got through with about a good 30 minutes, not 30 minutes ago, but here recently. And it's a part of the new collection, and I want to show it to you. Okay.
Yes. We get the sneak peek. Oh my gosh.
So I told you that I find old jewelry and break it up and make pieces out. So this is one of that stuff because it's really hard to get some good stuff,
Right.
because of COVID and shipment and everything. So and prices are going up. So I have to get it the best way I can at any means necessary. So this is my design.
Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. They are beautiful. Now, y'all, check this out, y'all. He's coming with the spring colors. Y'all know spring is like right around the corner. So I can already see the ladies, honey. I can see a tea party, big hats, honey, some gloves. You put this jewelry on and you bringing it into when you stepping into the room, everybody see it. Nathaniel Yasharala says, very impressive. You have an amazing talent and vision. Do you have a website?
No, I do not have a website. I'm just on Facebook. I've tried to get it up and about 2 or 3 times and it has failed me.
Oh, wow.
So I working with people. So I decided to just stick with, I'm at a place where feel like I'm busting out. And my men pieces are all on this type of level as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So maybe this is that thing where I'm going to get over that hump, that hill. But this is where I feel like I'm at. I've been doing this now since about 2015. So I do feel, things come in phases with me. And it's very spiritual what I do here. I feel it. I feel the bead, connections to the bead. This is raw agate right here. That's why it looks so interesting. And see, something like that would grab my attention. And see it, and I'm not that cookie cutter person.
Right.
I am that type of person where I don't believe in even on things that's even. I believe in stuff being uneven. And they tell me that that's a part of the African way of thinking. That's that ancestors in me. So that's what I contribute that to. Always do things in threes, or because odd things seem to pull me. I buy a lot of stuff too now. And I make stuff fresh, brand new, like this stuff here. But
wow.
So and when I first started, I was thinking about how can I get, somebody told me that your stuff is too African or too ethnic or whatever. So I was thinking about how can I bridge that gap with people of color embracing their heritage and embracing that ancestral DNA that each and every one is having. And so that's why I feel like sometimes that I'm bridging that gap where a woman would feel comfortable. I know it may look Americanized, but it's a lot of African in there, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of that,
Absolutely.
like this piece here, and earrings and stuff and bracelet. So that's what I was at the beginning. That's what got me going too. I wanted to bridge that gap between Africa and America so we could understand our, our ancestry and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's just like, for instance, with people, when we hear the drums, right? When our people hear drums, we bear witness to the sound, the rhythm, all of the things that come along with that. That's just in us. It's in us, right? Our babies come out and they're bumping to it. Nobody taught them how to do it. It's just in them. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that we cannot take away. We don't want to take it away from ourselves. We're connected, and that's just it. And we're not going to explain it away. We're not going to try to change it. It is what it is.
Right.
And so like you said, your brand and what you create is not for everyone.
No.
And that's to be understood. But for the people who it is for, that's a large market.
Yeah.
A large market.
I feel it. Yeah. I feel it. Yeah. Certainly do.
Yeah. That's why I said, if we build it, the people will come. Then they coming.
Yeah. And they coming.
Yeah.
Because I do well at when I'm in. And I know I gotta learn a different way to sell, because that business stuff, you're right, it's a lot of work.
It is. And you return when you try to be on the beach drinking some mojitos or something. Okay, let's sip our tea. Okay. He said I gotta sip on that one, sis.
You sip, I sip. Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me That was good. That was good. That was good. Okay, so Dante, you and I are going to get together. I'm going to help you build your system to go ahead and start selling on TikTok. And we're going to get this done. You're going to get this money so that you can go ahead and grow your brand. And let me tell you something. You creating a space for yourself, and people going to come to you. You ain't going to have to go to them. They're going to come to you.
Yeah. Yeah. They come. Yeah. They period small group, but I need more. Yes, most definitely. I would definitely stay in touch. Please.
Oh,
please.
yes, definitely. Definitely. And when you what time are you going out to the college? We have an event on Saturday too. We didn't realize that it was on the same day as the Collard Green Festival.
Yeah.
But we're at the St. Petersburg Distillery. What time are you setting up out there? I think it started at like 10?
Yep. I'm going to be there. I'm going to set up there around about 7:30, and I think the doors open about 9 or 10. It takes me a minute to set up, because each one of these they're going to all be there, and I do about 30 of these. Okay. And it takes me a while to set up, but I'm going to be there through the whole thing. I got a good feeling about this collard green thing, because last year when I was at something else, and the people from the Collard Green Festival come out, well, why you didn't sign up for that? And I'm like, I didn't know. This year, somebody sent me something, and I said, oh, I'm in time. So I got me a space.
Yeah, I was upset when I found out we were doing our event on the same day, but it's okay. We'll be ready next year.
Yeah,
we'll be ready.
Most definitely.
All right, so Dante, we will let the people know that you are in the house, and you come bearing a lot of creative gifts. And it's all displayed in all the pieces that you make. So y'all listen, these are like, the other question that I wanted to ask you really quickly. Have you done, do you have customers that come to you and they're like, they have a request, they have a vision for something that they would like for you to make for a dress or whatever? So like maybe a bride or something like that. Do you do like customized pieces in that way?
I haven't ventured out into that, but a lot of people come and want something special for a dress. They would send me a picture of the dress. They'll bring the dress by here. They would try on the dress with the jewelry and the shoes and the whole kit and caboodle. They'll do stuff like that, but I haven't done anything like for bridal. And another woman came by the other day and she asked me, have I done any, can I make her this something that goes like this around her neck and stuff? I said, no, I haven't done anything like that, but give me a minute.
Okay.
I am willing to take on, and every task that I have taken on since making my jewelry, women have pushed me to do things that I did not do before. And that's where I'm at today, because I would try a lot of things as far as my ability, and I don't have the ability to do too much. Basically, this is what they call beading.
Right.
And so I don't have the ability to do so much, because I have a room full of beads, number one.
Right.
Number two, I don't have no equipment, but I can try my best to, I want to reach, a certain goal and stuff.
Right.
And so I'm going to try to make something. I know one of the things I've been looking into is how to make that crown that Angela Bassett wore in the last
Wakanda?
Yes. That
What?
the way she wore that crown, I think I might have it down packed. I'm not for sure yet, but I'm working.
My
I
God.
figured if they made it, I can make it too.
Okay.
Look,
Yes.
we're all human beings, honey.
Yes.
So that's the way I feel about it. So I just need to figure out how to do it. To do it, in my way of doing it.
I love it.
Everybody else have their way of doing stuff, Give me a
that's
challenge.
that gift in you. That gift in you is like there is no limits, no ceiling, no heights, no depths, no breadths. It's just gonna go. You give me the vision, and your hands is gonna make it happen, because that's what's in you to do.
Yep.
Wow.
Walk around and think on it for a minute.
Let me tell you something. Before you debut that crown, you got to debut it on this show.
Okay,
And
I definitely will.
Let the people see, let them know Dante is in the house. Designs by Zulu, honey. This is the only place you're going to get it.
That's right. I love the way you say that.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love the way you say it.
Oh, thank you so much. It was definitely a pleasure having you on the show. I absolutely love your product. Let's go ahead and show the thumbnail for Mr. Dante Ross. He did an amazing job tonight. Designs by Zulu. If we could, yes, this is Designs by Zulu. Can you show some more pictures of his product before we leave? I would love for viewers who are just now tuning in. These are some of his pieces. He also displayed some pieces this evening. Look at how beautiful. This is not shipped to him. These pieces were done exclusively by him. These are absolutely beautiful.
What I tell people is these hands and this mind, so they can get it,
Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. And he did share that all of his pieces are not just necklace, but the earrings and the bracelet. So he does them just like that. Like there's the red piece here on the right, on my right. You have two different types of earrings. I love that.
Oh yeah, you talking about the silver red? Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes when I have some extra stuff, I'll throw another set of earrings in there. Yeah.
So cute. I love it. I love it. Wow. Thank you so much, Dante. Y'all, please make sure that you give him some hearts, show some love, visit him on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Designs by Zulu, and on Twitter, Dante Ross. We already showed his picture, the name of his business. Guys, come on, let's give our business to Mr. Dante, honey. He is doing his thing in this industry. I absolutely love it. Dante, we will definitely be having you back on the show, because he is going to duplicate, if not do better than, that crown that Miss Angela Bassett from St. Petersburg, Florida wore in Wakanda, the second movie. Okay, so he's coming with it, and y'all better go ahead and get your teacups ready, for that
That's
pour.
right.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, Dante, I will definitely be in touch with you so that we can go ahead and get together and build that system so we can get you on TikTok selling your stuff. It's necessary.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
All right. And you have a good evening. God bless you. Have a good rest of your week.
Thank you. Odabo.
Bye-bye. Y'all, listen, I hope that you all enjoyed that interview. Donte Ross, owner and founder of Designs by Zulu. You can find him on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can find him on Twitter as well under Donte Ross. When I tell you guys that I was super impressed with him, he is one of our vendors for our St. Petersburg Business Fest on May 20th. That's on a Saturday. So if you haven't already done so, get on over to HarlemNightsExtravaganza.com to get your tickets, right? It's that kind of party. Is that kind of party. And we are so excited to have him here. When I saw his pieces and he wanted to be a part of what we're doing, I was like, yes, all day, yes. It's so very difficult to find exclusive customized pieces. And so you can tell that he puts all of his heart and everything within him into each piece that he makes. So you guys go ahead and head on over to his social media platforms and support his business. With that being said, it's time to get down into a little bit more past tense news, right? So last week we had a family emergency, and we had a youngpreneur that was coming on our show. Her name is Miss Jade Johnson. She is the owner of Jade's Beautiful Bows. She was our featured Spotlight Black business owner from last week, and I'm so sad that we were not here to do her interview. As I said, we had a family emergency, but we are rescheduling Jade to come on the show. Her mom and I have been in communications with each other, and so we are trying to work out a schedule for that. Also, I am doing an interview with T and N Bow Ties. That is the Thornton brothers, Mr. Noah and Triandos. And so I will be on their show, and I'll let you all know exactly what day and time I will be on their platform so that you can go ahead and support them. But these youngpreneurs are doing their thing. They are doing an amazing job. They're taking their brands to so many different heights. And so we're all for supporting them. And so with that being said, I do want to go ahead and share this commercial with you really quickly about our upcoming event on Saturday, A Taste of Harlem Nights. I'll be right back. I want to share with you an event that we have coming up soon on February 18, 2023. This is Saturday. You are invited. You're invited. You be the judge. Ignite Youth Incorporated presents A Taste of Harlem Nights. Help us choose a caterer for our Harlem Nights Black Tie Gala and Fashion Show, in addition to supporting other food vendors. So guys, if you are a caterer, if you are a vendor, you just want to come out there and sell some of your products, whether it's clothes, perfume, jewelry, we would love to have you as a vendor. If you're a food truck, a restaurant, we want you there as well. If you are a caterer who would love to throw in your bid as caterer for Harlem Nights Black Tie Gala and Fashion Show, we need you there so that the people can sample your food, and the people in the community are going to choose and select our catering company. So we want to see you there on Saturday, February 18, 2023 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's going to be at the St. Petersburg Distillery. Yes, they make actual liquor at this distillery. Guys, this facility is absolutely beautiful. And not only are we going to have our VIP guests go on an exclusive tour of the distillery, so you can see how they make the liquors that they make and how they bottle and package them. The facility is absolutely, I can't say it enough, it's absolutely amazing. But you all, with the purchase of your ticket to attend, whether you're coming as a VIP or general admissions, will get a chance to sample for free the liquor from St. Petersburg Distillery. And when I tell y'all it's good, it's good. We're going to be giving away gift baskets and things of that nature. And so we'll do an announcement a little bit later on, sharing with you how you can actually win the gift baskets from the event. We're going to be putting some great things in those baskets, and we're going to showcase them. So you want to make sure that you're there for that. Good food, good drinks, fun, music, just having a great time, and helping us to select our caterer for our Harlem Nights with a modern twist, black tie gala and fashion show. We want to hear from you. All right, guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed that. Listen, I have to skedaddle, but before I do, I want to go ahead and share with you our upcoming event on May 20th, 2023. St. Petersburg Business Fest presents Youngpreneurs Kid Zone. It is a STEAM Kid Zone, so we are inviting our kidpreneurs to come out and set up as vendors, guys. Listen, we are inviting our kidpreneurs for our Kidpreneur Expo and Kid Zone. It is STEAM, so we have so many different activities out there to offer our young people. This will be at Williams Park. Young vendors, swag bags, games, STEAM activities, performances, face painting, great food, great time, great drinks. Listen, we cannot leave out our Generation Zs. They are killing the game. And so we want you all there to support them as well. With all of that being said, I got to go make these gift baskets, y'all, for Saturday. And listen, we are not playing. We're not slacking. We bringing it with these gift baskets. So be there on Saturday for your chance to win one of our exclusive gift baskets. We will be showcasing and debuting these gift baskets very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. This Saturday, a taste of Harlem Nights at the St. Petersburg Distillery in St. Petersburg, Florida, from 11 to 3. If you want to be our VIP guest and sample food from our caterers, as well as adult drinks from the St. Petersburg Distillery, and you want to have the opportunity to do the exclusive tour of the facility, join us on this coming Saturday from 11 to 12:30 for VIP guests, and for general admissions, free general admissions from 12:30 to 3 o'clock. Thank you so much, you all, for joining us tonight for this episode of T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. We do hope that you enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you on next Tuesday. Thank you so much. At 7:30, guys, don't forget, next Tuesday at 7:30. We'll see you soon. See you on Friday. God bless you and have a wonderful rest of your week.